Hey, what's up? This is my first album review ever. I felt the need to do it just because of all the negative album reviews I've been seeing on YouTube for this album, Super Collider by Megadeth. Just came out. I bought it about a week ago. Been listening to it since, and I like what I've been hearing on it. And I don't agree with all these negative reviews that I've been seeing. I mean, this is definitely not a heavy metal album by any means. I mean, there's like two songs on there that I consider heavy metal, but every other song on there is like, I consider hard rock. Hard, no, like hard rock leaning more on the heavy metal side. But with this album, it's definitely not a rest in peace. Rest in peace. By the way, it's like their heaviest album, and I think they did an excellent job on that album. Like, you know, but you know, I don't think they're ever gonna make an album like the thrash albums and the heavy metal albums they used to make. I love So Far So Good So What and Killing Is My Business, but I don't think the Megadeth's ever gonna make a album like that anymore. But 13 was excellent, like excellent heavy metal album, and uh, and that's why my expectations were so high with this album because I was like, holy shit, all these songs are like badass. Like every song on there was just flawless. Um, I love how they brought back New World Order on that album. They took the demo from Euthanasia and Millennium of the Blind. That demo they took that demo and revamped it and re-energized it. I like how they took Black Swan from United Abominations, put that guitar in the beginning and just start flooring it. I just love that. They just re-energized those songs. Every other song on that album was excellent. Just I love how they're always talking about the Illuminati and all that stuff in their albums, and that was an album that was definitely one of those on the political side, and I loved it. I think they're best known for lyrics and guitar wise, you know, always great. And on these album reviews that I've been seeing, they've been saying it's as bad as Risk and Cryptic Writings, and that album, there were some songs that I could not listen to the whole way through. This album I could listen to every song the whole way through and I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't heavy metal. I love heavy metal and I like hard rock, and I definitely didn't love every song on here. There was only some songs that I like thought were like great songs, like Kingmaker, the first song on the album, Burn, Built for War, Dance in the Rain with David Draymond on it, and you can't. The only thing I didn't really hear, David Draymond that much. You can hear him, but it's really faint. So I was like, whatever. Cold Sweat, the Lizzie cover they did was great, excellent. Like fucking, they turned that fucking song into something so heavy. And but that song in itself, that band, Thin Lizzy is a hard rock band, and that should show people that they're leaning on the hard rock side with this album, which is fine by me as long as they make a great album, and it was a great album. You know, I prefer heavy metal, but this was a great album, and you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So I would love if they I don't know or just popped out with another thrash album like fucking P Cells, but P Cells is one of my favorite albums. If they, I'd love if they made another, Wake Up Dead. That would just be, epic, or just great songs like that. But you know, Dave's what, like 50 now or something, so he's not gonna make any songs like he was making when he was younger and on drugs and all that shit. But this album's great. If you love hard rock and you love heavy metal, I think you should definitely get this album. Like I was saying, it leads more on the hard rock side, but it's definitely worth picking up and listening to. And like I said, it's not better than 13, but it's a great metal album with hard rock edge. I I'm gonna give this album on a scale of 1 to 10, like 7 or 6, in between that. And just since this is like my first album review, I usually do heavy metal vocal covers, but I'm gonna I'm gonna just give an example of what I think are tens. Like Rust in Peace, I give that album a 10. Uh, Peace Cells, I give that a 10. Let me see what else I give a 10. Countdown to Extinction, by far, I give that one a fucking 10. Uh, Albums like Euthanasia, I give a 9 or 8. Uh, Killing Is My Business, give that an 8, 7 or 8. One of my favorite songs that Megadeth's ever made is on there, so so I'm saying it's the 8. Killing Is My Business, and Business Is Good. That's a great fucking song. I love the riff on there. It's just so fucking heavy and just epic. But yeah, but that's what 13. Yeah, I give that a fucking 8 or 9. 13 was a great album. They've from how old Megadeth is now and how much they've evolved. Just an album like that is it went way above my expectations and put my expectations very high for this album that came out recently. But the Super Collider album. But yeah, 13 I give like a 9. Definitely brought back the. It was better than you know. I think it was, and I gave Euthanasia a 9. So I think Euthanasia and 13 on the same level. So definitely brought it back up. So yeah, that's what I think, and I'm a big fan of Megadeth. So if you agree with this review, comment below, and definitely check out some of my vocal covers. Did a Megadeth vocal covers, a little different. I think my voice kind of sounds like Phil Anselmo from Pantera, so it's not my cover songs like from Megadeth. It's not the same, but I think I give it a little heavier edge. But this is my album review, and hope you enjoyed it.